Hello, lovely people. I welcome you back to my channel, my YouTube tutorials. Now, if this is your first time here, I want to urge you to kindly subscribe to this channel to get notified when I upload more interesting contents. Now, with that being said, we go on to what we have today. Now, for some weeks now, we have been looking at statistics, and I want to do this video on there is statistics in commerce. And I want to do this video on statistical dispersion. We started statistical dispersion last week, and we'll be continuing with the range and the interquartile range. As you already know, my name is Mr. Ayamble Derek Eden. Now, in this lesson, we will be looking at the range and the interquartile range. Now, I believe that you might have had a fair knowledge about the range or the interquartile range, or even if you don't have any idea about it, we'll be looking at it very soon. And I believe that with these tutorials, you get to understand everything that you need to understand about the range and the interquartile range. Now, with that being said, let us move on and look at what we mean by the range. The range of a set of number is the difference between the largest and the smallest numbers of that set of numbers. Now, what this simply means is that when we are given a set of numbers, now to find the range of that number, how spread the numbers are, how spread the data that we have gotten or we have been given is, then in finding the range, what we need to do is to subtract the smallest number from the largest number. Very simple, and that will give us our range. With that being said, let's look at one example to get a better understanding of the range. Now, the question says, what is the range of the following set of numbers? The numbers we've been given are 13, 16, 19, 2, and 9. And as I said, the range is simply the difference between the largest number and the smallest number. Very simple. So the smallest number that we have from this ungrouped data is 2, and the largest number is 19. So the solution is simply to subtract 2 from 19, and that will give us 17. Therefore, the range is 17. It's kind of easy, right? So the range is not difficult, it is very easy. Let's quickly move on and look at the interquartile range. Our interquartile range here is saying that it is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Now, for the upper quartile and the lower quartile, don't confuse yourself about it, but I'll be giving two examples, and with that examples, I'll use the examples to explain the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So what this also means is that we are subtracting the lower quartile from the upper quartile. Now to find, okay, let's look at an example to explain the lower quartile and the upper quartile, and from that we'll calculate the interquartile range. Our example says that calculate the interquartile range of the following set of numbers. The numbers are 6, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 9. So how are we going to calculate this? Let's look at how to solve this, how to calculate the interquartile range of the data that we have been given. Now the numbers we'll be given are this 6, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 9. Now, if you look at these numbers are 6. They are even numbers. So, what we are looking at over here, we are calculating the interquartile range from even numbers that have been ungrouped. So, the first thing to do is to arrange the numbers. Rearrange the numbers from mostly we arrange from the smallest to the biggest. That is ascending order. So when we arrange these numbers, we are going to get 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 9. The next thing here is to find the median of this set of numbers. Now, since the numbers are not large, they are not many, we are not going to use any formula, but simply we use the old method that we have been using. Now, with that being said, we can say that the median is how are we going to calculate this? Using our old method. I believe you know that already. So we can say that the median is here. So let's just draw a line over here to express our median. Now, what this means is that all the numbers below the median are given as the lower quartile, and all the numbers above the median are given as the upper quartile. Now, from this lower quartile and the upper quartile, we are going to calculate the median of both sides. That is, we are going to calculate the median from the lower quartile and the upper quartile. Using that, we can calculate the actual lower quartile range and the upper quartile. Now, from that, we can see that since we have our median already expressed, you can see that the median from the lower side is 3 and the median from the upper side is 6. So what that means is our lower quartile is 3 and our upper quartile is 6. So calculate the lower quartile from 2, 3, 4, which is representing the lower side, and we said that is given as 3, and we have to calculate the upper quartile from 4, 5, and 9, since it's given as the upper side, that is the numbers above the median, and that is hello viewers. I'm so sorry, but I have to make this change because the numbers that I've written here, the 4, 5, and 9, are not really the upper sides, because from here we are having the 5, 6, and 9, and not 4, 5, and 9. So let's use the numbers at the top over here to find the median, and from that we said that the median is 6. I hope that is well understood. So our interquartile range will give us the 6, which is the upper quartile, minus the lower quartile, which is 3, and the result is 3. The result is 3. Therefore, our interquartile range is 3. What we just looked at is calculating the interquartile range from an even set of numbers. What if the numbers are odd? Let us quickly look at that. Now, when the numbers are odd, or when a set of numbers is odd, it's going to look, we can use two methods to calculate it. Let's look at an example on it. I'll be using only one method and I'll be explaining the other, and I believe you will understand. So the question is saying that calculate the interquartile range from the following set of numbers, and the numbers that we have been given are 9, 13, 12, 2, 3, 5, and 7. Now with these numbers, we will go through the method. We'll rearrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. I've already rearranged it over here. So the rearranged form is 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12, and 13. These are the numbers that we have rearranged. And again, we are going to find the median of this set of numbers. And since the numbers are not large, we are going to use the old method that we have been using from JHS, I believe. So we are not going to use any formula over here, but quickly you can see that our median is 7. So we can draw a line over here to express this as the median. Now you can see that I've used the line that is expressing the median to cancel the 7 out. Now I do this so that I can remove the 7 from the numbers that we have, so that we can have 3 numbers below, and 3 numbers up. So in that way, we can calculate the median from the lower side and the median from the upper side and find our interquartile range as we did for the previous one. Now another method is to draw the line but add the 7 to this side and add the 7 to the opposite side. I will be doing another video to explain that one, but to make this video short, we will use this method. So with this method, we calculate the lower quartile from 2, 3, and 4. That is the lower side. So in calculating it, all we need is the median, and our median from here is 3. So the lower quartile is 3. Then we go on and calculate the upper quartile from 9, 12, and 13. And the median from this side is 12. So our upper quartile is 12. So we move on and we calculate the interquartile range, which we say is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Now we know that our upper quartile is 12 and our lower quartile is 3. And when we do that subtraction, we are going to get 9. Therefore, the interquartile range is 9. The interquartile range for this set of numbers is 9. Hello. Thank you very much for watching this lesson, going through the lesson with me. I believe, or I want to think that was very helpful to you, and I believe that you come back for more. Now, if you have not subscribed already, I want to use this chance to kindly urge you to subscribe to this channel so that you get notified, or you'll be one of the first people to be notified when I upload more interesting content. Thank you very much for watching.